EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the foot of the Rockies, just west of downtown Denver at Empower Field at Mile High. Today, Week 12 of the NFL season is upon us, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Washington Commanders taking on the Denver Broncos. And off we go from Denver. And you combine a big leg with a mile-high air, there's the outcome. This will sail out of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go, set. Black Ultra. Green.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Man open, that's Anthony Schwartz. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. An early statement on the game's first play. 18 yards and a first down.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
They'll look to throw. And this throw will be intercepted. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
They'll throw on first down. Here's Howell. Complete. This is Mitchell. Touchdown, Washington. Elijah Mitchell, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Commanders take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an early turnover. A sudden change situation, meaning ball's turned over. How's both sides going to handle it? One side handled it way better. They went right out on the field and put the ball in the end zone.
One play, that just added insult to injury.
Yeah, that just tells you on the defensive side, they didn't come out ready to go, still reeling from the fact that the ball got turned over.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Now remember, the last time out, they threw the interception. That led to the touchdown, so now time to regroup.
It certainly is, and their goal right now as they go back out on the field, a calming drive, something that takes the ball, keeps it for a while, lets the defense relax a little bit, and lets the offense regain confidence in their game plan.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. A gain of 8 there on the play, and that'll bring up a second down in just a couple.
Second and 2.
Now a handoff up the middle. Downing, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you come in off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession, it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. Returnable for Thomas. Found good room to run there. Returns at 14 yards. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Well, those two have hooked up for a touchdown once already in this game, that time unable to find the completion.
Yeah, it just appeared they wanted to get him out into open space and try and get him the football. As you mentioned, unable to connect.
Here's 2nd and 10. Well, they'll let McLaurin try and run. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Anytime the offense shows what they call a shot play or a chunk play where they're trying to get big yardage, sometimes people just call it gadget plays, and you hold it to a gain that we just saw there, you feel pretty good about yourself as a defense.
They need 2. Here's 3rd down. Robinson will try to pick it up. Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. All right, so they got that one, Charles, against the center.
And let's remember how difficult it is for the center, because remember, he's got to snap the ball to put the play in motion, and sometimes you got that big guy on your nose. You got sometimes where he's coming at you at an angle. It's a difficult job for him to snap the ball and then execute his block.
Here's 3rd and 6. And Howe will throw it. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Partner, we've got ourselves a ball game, and those guys on defense, they came to play. Slipped up on their first series, but they're definitely settling in now and letting it be known that points won't come so easy again.
On 4th down, Matt Ariza sent on to punt. He gets us away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And they are back down to the 500 mark after 2 straight losses. And, Charles, this is a team that, to be frank, their play has really dropped off the last couple of weeks.
And, Brandon, I think there's a sense around the building that they can't let this losing streak get any worse than it is. Because if they were to lose here and fall below 500, then you're playing catch-up the rest of the way. they've got to take a stand and make it stop.
There he goes, right side. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down. Just the first quarter, the tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season open opponent, and they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. Ended up having a pretty decent ball game. But if I'd missed him, it would have been a different story. Long night.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. The Broncos at 500, sitting at 5-5. They come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
White, snap, red, green, white, blue.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. But he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up 3rd.
Here we go.
Now 3rd down and very long.
Red, yellow. Red, cycle. Blue, striker. Ball red. Ready.
Back to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. Blake Gillikin on the punt now on 4th down. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line.
Their own 12-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They are back over the 500 mark for the season. Got there with a win a week ago, their 2nd straight victory.
Well, they've definitely gotten better as this season has gone along, and from what I can tell, they know their roles. Everyone understands how they fit offensively, defensively, and this team now has an identity, and they're playing to it and playing well.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone, and there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Second and 10. The tight end Henry here in motion. Howell, another throw on 2nd down. And he's got Cooper on the out route. That's complete. And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. So they still get the completion even though the blitz was on. But the blitz got there. Does that stay in the mind of the quarterback the next couple plays?
That's what you're hoping for. That's what you're planning for. It's a little risk reward, right? You're leaving your guys on an island back there in man coverage. But you take the chance that you get to the quarterback. And so he gets completion here. Congratulations. Keep coming at it. And hopefully it pays off by the end of the game that you're starting to get to him while still able to cover on the back end.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
I'll tell you what, these last couple of drives, much better from a defensive perspective. They gave up a touchdown on the opening drive, and then after forcing a punt on their last possession, it looks like they're going to get the football back again.
Matt Ariza now on to punt this one away. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. On the return, it's Rodgers. A nice return that time of about 14 yards. And the Broncos take over. First down and 10.
At their own 40-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. The last series for them, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. First and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Got a man, that's shorter. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it's second down. Well, this defense for the Commanders, they were excellent last week in the win over the Chargers.
Yeah, they held them to just 7 points, and if you rewatch the game tape, and I did multiple times, it was amazing to me that the other guys even got 7. They were absolutely dominating on that side of the football.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Ball placed at the 45 for second and 5. He'll drop to throw. That's into the hands of Tutu Atwell. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. First catch for him. It's good for a dozen and a first down.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And this one nearly picked off. Kind of surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but get away it does, and it's second down.
Red cycle. Blue strike. Called red. Yellow blue. Black ultra.
They'll look to throw again. Flushed out right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete. Problems on third down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on third down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the third down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on first and second down.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on fourth. Back to throw again. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Broncos unable to convert here on fourth. And the Commanders come through with a fourth down stand. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they entered play on a 2-game win streak, and then they've got the open date on their schedule next week. So this is a group that's really looking to hit the break on a high note.
And this will obviously be a tough game for them, but go ahead and play this out with me, partner. If they win here and make it 3 in a row, they get to heal up after that. You've got to think that's an ideal setup and a worthy goal to play for in this one.
Howell's throw into the hands of McLaurin. And he's brought down. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
And McLaurin, the motion man right. First down, Howell to throw. And his throw is incomplete.
Had an open man that time and ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Now a 2nd and 10. Now Howell. Looking for Cooper. That's complete. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
But that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
The first down line at the 34 here on 3rd down. Now motion left with Mooney. Howell throwing on 3rd down here. And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney. And he's stopped up short of the first as they tackle him down at about the 36. And that's good for a gain of 6. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. They'll run for it with Robinson. And nowhere to go. He's going to be stopped behind the line. The Commanders went for it, but they cannot pick up the first. And the Broncos will take over on downs.
Here we go.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came through, was able to hold them without any points.
I would agree with you, partner. A little bit of a lucky break indeed, but you know what they'd say to us? No luck, just pure skill. We rose to the challenge, and we didn't permit a score. That's how we roll.
Well, I'm kind of curious, Charles, if they might temper their aggressiveness now offensively if they get in that 4th down spot again.
Yeah, one would think so, but maybe because they held them, they might go for it again.
On 2nd down, Downing. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That second down play nets a -4. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. Blake Gillikin on to punt here as he'll send this one away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And this one's out of bounds. Should be inside the 10, I think it is. At the 6-yard line. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now, it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And last time they were stopped on fourth down, had a drive stalled out. We'll see how they respond this go-around.
I'm eager to see what their mindset is, because moving the ball, feeling good, and then that abrupt stop on fourth down, do they go back to the bench and go, oh, boy, they've got something for us? Or do they go to the bench and say, we blew it ourselves, let's get back out there and move the ball again?
And is it different when you get stopped on fourth versus punt? Is that more motivation for the defense, a little more confidence?
I think as a defense, you're so excited with a fourth down stop. Making them punt, that's your goal anyway. But a fourth down stop, that's almost a sign of disrespect that they went for it in the first place. And when you get that, you feel great about yourselves.
Here's a 2nd and 8. They'll motion McLaurin left. And he'll get it here on the touch pass. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
And this is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to him. Now, it doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down, a nice consistent gain.
Now here's Samuel on the end around. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run it and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
The ball resting on the 20. Here's 2nd and 6. Here's Howell. He's going to let it go deep for Mitchell. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And the Broncos are going to take over at their own 41. So this defense coming up with a takeaway, and maybe that's something that can bring a little life to that sideline.
Well, I don't want to say that they've been sleepwalking through this first half, because that's simply not true. But you're right. We haven't seen a lot of fire from these guys, really, on either side of the ball. So maybe that's the catalyst that they needed to get them back into this game.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. They're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early.
Ready.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10.
Green jack. Flag blue. Red, yellow. Red, cycle. Blue, striker.
They're going to look to throw. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Cameron Curl. And the Commanders will take over possession here up at the 44. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. A good starting spot for Washington as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And this is taken in at the 5. Touchdown, Washington. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Commanders will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. McPherson now for the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0.
The score. Commanders 14. Broncos 0.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They're certainly in need of some kind of points here before the end of the half. A field goal or something, being shut out right now. They could really use some momentum before they head into halftime. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Oh, the Commanders are going to get there as he's taken down. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the 1st down sack. This offense continues to shoot themselves in the foot. And here, another sack.
All game long, we've seen missed assignments, which have led to turnovers, sacks. This group has not played well at all here in the first half.
So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports.
Broncos 0.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. A 2-touchdown game, 14-0 the score as we get rolling again here in this second half. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. This offense set to begin the third quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one, so now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game, and down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it, and try and win this ball game.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
They'll come up now 3rd and 9. Howell down to throw it. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And he's going to have a Commanders first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
First down, here's Mitchell. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down.
I can't help but laugh. And the only reason is anytime the backup breaks a big one like that, he's going to be hard to deal with in film, wanting to know why he's not getting starters carries.
That's what he's thinking. Great carry there. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
Well, that play looks familiar because we saw them working on it in practice this week. And for a lineman trying to block on this play, they love when they get the defense moving in one direction, and when they try and change directions, it's a lot easier to pick them up and ward them off.
They'll run with Robinson. That gets them 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal.
And now defensively, you have to look at this like the game's on the line. It's just the third quarter, but another touchdown given up here could really spell an end to their chances, so they need to toughen up and keep them out of the end zone.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Again, it'll be Robinson. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Brian Robinson Jr., his 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Commanders take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. McPherson on for the point after. And it is now 21-0.
Next the score. Commanders 21, Broncos nothing. Evan McPherson set to kick off.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They'll look to throw now on first down. He'll get this one complete to Atwell. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Right two. Red, yellow. Red, cycle. Ready?
Back to throw here. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the third quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sidelines and in the huddle looking at each other.
Black Ultra. Bill Green.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Throws left side. Atwell's got it. So it was already a gain on the completion, but tack on some more with that penalty.
Absolutely, and no matter what angle you're making the tackle from, you can't grab the face mask, and that's just putting your defense on its heels just a little bit more.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage.
Black shot. Shoot, yellow. Steal, black. Six, mega, right, white.
They'll look to throw here. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
But they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Second and 10 now. Third quarter action in Denver.
Red. Green jack. White blue. Red, yellow.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Flush to his right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's third.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going. Trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the third quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
Blue striker. Dog red. Beetle blue. Black ultra. Grill green. Red.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on fourth.
Black shot. Fuse, yellow. Steel, black. Six, mega.
Now back to throw. That is caught. Touchdown. Marvin Mims, 28 yards. And the Broncos' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter, but that just got matched. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. Now he's loose at the 40, inside the 20, and he's going to get it down to the 14-yard line. 69 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. So you got the lead here in the second half. Obviously, you love big runs like that at any time. Here you really like them.
And how about the confidence that's being exhibited by that offense now? They don't care what you're lining up doing on the defensive side. They want the big fella to carry the football and carry it often.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Now he'll look to throw it. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Fletcher Cox in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Chalk that up as their first sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, you're counting on continuing that momentum. They didn't get that done in the first half of the game. Let's see now if they start to bring even more exotic pressure towards the quarterback.
And McLaurin, the motion man right. Throwing on second and long. Powell. Oh, he's got him in wide open. Complete. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, a 24-yard touchdown. And the Commanders are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter.
Brandon, what we just saw there were 2 guys who are in sync. The person delivering the ball, but especially the person running the route. Tremendous job. It results in a terrific play.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Open man here, Schwartz, complete. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back now to Denver. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
Red cycle, blue striker.
Back to throw. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout that's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Here we go, set.
So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
Cross red. Needle blue, black ultra. Drill green. Blaster, sit. Hut, hut.
They'll drop to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
Here we go.
And this offense on third down today, a pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Field, black. 6, red. Right, right. Smash, red.
They'll look to throw again. And that will be incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
Strike blue. Red, yellow. Red, cycle. Blue, strike.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. The Broncos unable to convert here on 4th.
And Washington will take control of the football in great field position.
The tight end Henry here in motion.
On 1st down, Howell. That's complete to Mooney.
And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. It'll go as a pickup of 14 and a Washington 1st down.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, 4th quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the Broncos' 26-yard line.
They'll motion McLaurin left. On 2nd down, here's Mitchell.
And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. A tale of two extremes. First carry, he went for a bundle. His second goes backward.
And how many times have we seen that happen? Because you get that big carry, and you come back and you're all fired up, and sometimes you force a run a little bit, right? Trying to break off that big carry again, and instead it works opposite.
A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on 3rd down.
Howell.
He's got his running back out of the backfield. And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 12-yard line. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs.
Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the 4th quarter, but the way that they've passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? In this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They've thrown it so well throughout the game, and trusting this quarterback, I think he continued to do so.
Really an excellent run. Sidestepping tacklers on his way to a pickup of 8.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
From the 4, it's 2nd and a couple. Back to the ground here, Mitchell.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to see.
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt, I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. On 3rd down, here's Mitchell. And he won't get to the marker. He's a yard short. A pickup of 3. It leaves him with 4th and 1.
When a good play is made on defense, oftentimes leverage is the key to everything. Defensive line not getting turned, all the other guys making sure they're in the right spot. And on that play, they were able to stop them short of a 1st down.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been. One-sided affair. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 4th down here in a game that looks to have been decided already. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They'll try and run the option. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Sam Howell, a 3-yard run as he kept it himself. And the Commanders up the lead to 4 scores now here in this 4th quarter. And maybe the defense caught a little by surprise there that he took off and got in?
Yeah, I would think so, because if you're analyzing it from that side of the ball, you're thinking running back, fullback. Takes you a while before you get to the quarterback.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Out of the end zone, it's Tutu Atwell. And he's going to be out of bounds on the return. Not a great return. They'll start back around the 17.
At their own 17-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. That's going to be complete on the sideline, but, you know, that throw left him no room to run, and the good footwork nearly all for naught. 2 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Was that a receiver? Yeah, actually it was. It was a running back who was a receiver on the play. Ike's been spending time in the receiver drills getting his feet down.
Well, those guys out of the backfield, they got to be good, agile with their feet. He showed the agility there with a toe tap.
No doubt about it. It's like he'd went to ballet school. Got the toes down and stayed in bounds.
Here's 2nd and 8. Escaping the pressure right. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
White, smack, red, green jack.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same Surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
Second and 5. On the counter, this is Robinson. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. They'll try and pick it up with, and he coughed it up. And now this ball picked up by the offense. But here in the final 2 minutes of the game, this will be blown dead. Only the fumbler can advance the football. So this will go back to the spot of the fumble itself. Washington going to send out their punter as he's on to kick it away. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback.
Ready.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them.
Black ultra. Girl green.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play.
It hasn't been the cleanest game for him, but there was a sign of improvement as he looks towards the next one. Nice bit of scrambling to move the sticks, and even more importantly, he didn't risk adding another interception to his ledger.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And now this ball picked up by the offense. But here in the final 2 minutes of the game, this will be blown dead. Only the fumbler can advance the football, so this will go back to the spot of the fumble itself.
Here we go.
The fumble on first down now. Here's second down. They'll look to throw. Flushed out right. Well, this was a really nice display, Charles, of complimentary football, especially how much they were humming in the second half to pull away and get the victory. Really a complete performance.
And so much fun when you're able to have everyone contribute, both sides of the ball. You go back in the locker room and you just say...